Election Day is tomorrow. That means one more furious sprint by former President Donald Trump and Vice President Harris to attempt to rouse supporters to get to the polls in a contest polls have indicated as practically close, and one major symbolic hurrah at the end. For both of them, Trump will conclude up with a late-night gathering in Grand Rapids, Michigan, where he rapped out his 2016 triumph and returned in 2020, pointing out he was a little superstitious. Harris, who has dubbed herself the underdog of the 2024 contest, will finish with a concert at the Philadelphia Museum of Art's Rocky Steps, well known from the Ultimate Underdog film. Over the weekend, Trump organized several rallies, half of them in North Carolina. Monday's first gathering of the day is scheduled for Raleigh at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Not intended to be a swing state was this. With exception of former President Barack Obama in 2008, Republicans carried it for decades. Trump claimed it twice. However, Trump has spent more time in North Carolina than in Pennsylvania, and the contest with Harris has been quite tough. Starting in Scranton, Harris is spending her whole day in Pennsylvania, an unusual decision maybe considering her attempts to create some differences between herself and President Biden. Biden hasn't been on the trail that much. On Saturday, though, he visited Scranton, one of his very few campaign trips. Monday he will be at the White House speaking to canvassing agents before they set out to knock on homes. Both contenders have been battling to persuade Pennsylvania's Latino population of their choice. About 580,000 Latinos call the state home, most of whom have Puerto Rican connections, after a comedian dubbed Puerto Rico a floating island of garbage during Trump's Madison Square Garden event, sparking indignation in the Latino community. Democrats discovered a fresh opening. Trump is scheduled to organize a rally in Reading at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Harris is holding one in Allentown, an hour's trip up the Highway 222 corridor. She then stops by a Reading Puerto Rican restaurant alongside Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. DNY every candidate will stop at Steeltown before off to their major finales. While Harris will have hers at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, Trump is scheduled to attend a gathering here at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Over the campaign, both contenders have visited Pittsburgh, a former Democratic bastion where the Republicans have made significant advances, a lot of time. Harris will be joined by Andra Day, D. Nice, and Katy Perry. Harris's spending her whole last day in Pennsylvania highlights the significance of Pennsylvania and its 19 electoral college votes to Democrats.